Hello, my dears, and welcome to my Space Watch. Natalie, spelled Natallee. I am Natalie. Okay, guys. So this is an interesting download. Okay, so my hands and the tops of my feet, it's just like little spots. And yes, I do have two completely different hands. I cut these nails and I did not cut the other side, so they're like different styles. Like this is like a square, more squarey, and then these are normally my normal shape. So I'm sorry if they're distracting. I just really like it right now in this moment, so I'm just going to go with that. Happy Mercury in retrograde, everybody. This reading is going to be about Mars in Capricorn. This is going to be a specific reading to see what we can accomplish with Mars in Capricorn. And to hear more about Mars in Capricorn, please go and watch the Capricorner that'll be coming out. You'll see the sneak peek at the end of this daily. It's really good, but at the YouTube, I do go into a lot about Mars in Capricorn energy, how it manifests, what it means, and the distinctive qualities of that. Okay, so it's pretty cool. So what was I saying? That's right. The tops of my hands and the tops of my feet, it's like these little warm spots. And here's the thing. It started happening when I was channeling, when I was in my meditative psychic sessions, sort of getting my information. I would feel the top of my foot or the top of my hand really warm. And I figured it was just sunlight hitting me. You know, like when the sun moves and it hits, you know, a little ray of light on your, like, just like that. And that wasn't the case. I would open my eyes, I would look, and no sunlight. So it's weird because it's really warm. I mean, it's really warm. It's very, very, like, the heat rises, just gets warmer and warmer as if it were the sunlight on my hands and feet. So here's what they gave me, tuning into it just right now psychically, is that it's a presence. It is a presence. So for some of you, this is someone who has passed on close to you, sort of like holding your hand. Or if you guys played footsie or put your feet on top of each other, it's that. It's like a token of affection. For others of you, it is the union. The union. Interesting. It's like the union that's going to make all the difference is how they're giving it to me. And they're just giving me that. The union that's going to make all the difference. That's very specific verbiage that they're giving me, just so you know. Where it's like you will be holding hands with this person. You will be playing footsie with this person. Okay, it's like, but it's like the energy is more with you now. It's like it could be something that's on its way to you and it's with you, but in the 5D, in the immaterial, in the vibration of it, not in the physical yet, but it's like you can feel it physically. So they're giving me a year, which is so strange. They never give me timing, anything. But for some of you, there's something about a year since, a year from now. It took a year, something with a year. I don't know what that means. That's your business. That's for you. Okay. So one more shuffle. That's what they said. They just said one more shuffle. Okay. So I just thirded the deck and here we go. We're going to do the Celtic cross. The first two cards, you guys, look. The first two cards. The Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Cups. This is the union that's going to make all the difference. What did I just say? This is a union that the relationship is financially abundant. Okay? Interesting. Bottom of this deck, we have the Temperance, we have the Hierophant, and the Seven of Staves. That's actually a good sign with the Seven of Staves. Here's what I'm getting. I'm getting the commitment, a pledge. I'm getting this swearing in, oath of office type of energy. And what the Seven of Staves purpose serves in this is like a successful negotiation. It's like they will meet you, or you and this person. It's very harmonious. It's a lot of chemistry. There's also divine timing at work here. Actually, it's being dominated with this major arcana energy over the Seven of Staves. So this is more out of your control as far as timing is concerned. Totally out of control. Totally out of your control. Okay, I am now going to start shuffling for the second layer. So this is going to be more in a traditional style of reading with the Celtic cross and the bottom of the deck cards. And then we'll be pulling clarifiers and oracle cards. Oh, that is so funny. They're reminding me, there's this other weird channeling that I got. I just had this urge to walk outside and close my eyes and just like sort of tilt my face in the sun and let my body be in the sunlight, which for anyone that knows me, my entire life avoided the sun. Like I just never liked the sun. I just like, so it's like a very strange, out of character thing for me to do or say or think, because I've been wearing sunblock all day, every day since 18 years old. I'm just very sun averse. So I just want to emphasize that I've always had an aversion to the sun. Since coming to LA, that's changing, which is very strange and different for me to experience. So yeah, today I just felt this, I just did it. Like I didn't even feel an impulse. Like I did something I just did. And I'm like, that's not like me. Like, why am I doing that? They're giving this to me that for some of you, the warmth on the hands and feet is you getting more photons, more positivity. We do have an Artegan, a first-year Artegan, who is enjoying a vacation in a very warm and sunny place. So if this reading gets to you on your beautiful vacation, I am sending you all of my happy photons, and I'm happy to see through the energetic connection that this person is getting the photons. But that's also to serve for the rest of you that sensation, that's what that means for you as well, is that you are getting warm photons, either from your dreams, from your daydreams, from people around you, from your purpose, from what you're doing in your life now, from your morning coffee. Somewhere you are, from being out in the sun, you are getting good photons. You are getting the positive photons. So that's important. That they just wanted me to tell you that. And to keep it coming. 3 more shuffles, they said. Okay, now cutting the deck in 2/3, and here we go. Oh my. Interesting. King of Pentacles at the very, whoa. I just put my elbow on the desk and it felt like my elbow went through the desk. It's almost like that was weird. That's, that sensation where you feel like you're stepping through something or falling through something. And it's a little dizzying, like vertigo. This is weird. Okay. Interesting energies. The King of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles underneath that. Okay. This is about what we can accomplish during this transit, this Mars and Capricorn transit. And we do have Capricorn here with the King of Pentacles. Interesting, interesting, interesting. On one hand, we have sort of leaving a partnership, leaving a work environment, leaving a situation, absolutely. And it could be that you're walking towards a situation of a collaboration, maybe with someone very, how do I put this? Put together, someone who has their own identity, their own little kingdom, they have their own, very well established in partnership with them, or you're walking away from such a situation and such a person. And then on this side, we have that your needs are being met and that you are committing. So what I'm feeling here is actually a movement from something, it could be like a person, it could be, it's a situation that you're working with someone on something, collaborating on something. It's weird. More Capricorn energy. Okay. Okay. So in the far past, we have the Seven of Swords with the Empress. This is the context of the situation. Here's what I feel. It feels like the Empress was giving too much and someone takes advantage. Someone gets away with more. It's like you give them an inch and they take a mile. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. You're one or the other. You are the Seven of Swords trying to... And here's the thing about Seven of Swords is that it is con artists, it's thievery, it's manipulative, it's a way of thinking, it's very foxy, very clever. So I actually don't advocate this energy at all with the Empress because you don't need to be that way. You don't need to be calculating rations, and you just don't have to, because there's so much abundance with the Empress that like your needs will be provided. You don't have to calculate how you're going to get extra. You know, it's like there will be extra, and if you probably just communicate, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit off energy with that in the far past. The recent past, here we have the Ten of Staves with the Four of Swords. That was weird. Ten of Staves with the Four of Swords. So this matter does not, it's like the Empress knows. It's like, we know. I know, you know, it's so, but she's an Empress, so she's going to be very graceful. What I have in the recent past is I feel like you're the Empress, very likely. It's weighing on your mind. This Ten of Staves, taking on too much. And that's the thing too, is that you could even be sort of over-giving, taking on too many responsibilities that are not yours. And here I'm just getting a lot of conflict and obstacle to what we're supposed to be learning and accomplishing with this Mars and Capricorn transit. So this is part of the debris that we have to clear away so that we can maximize this. This is very much more Mercury in retrograde energy. Mercury retrogrades Pisces, same day Mars enters Capricorn, okay? So I would really take a look at that Capricorn video, at least like on the YouTube, because like the first 15 minutes at least, I mean, I go into stuff, but it is a lot about the Mars and Capricorn energy. So I would take a look. Now, in the meat of this, what we have for whoever this is resonating for, we have those two aces, remember, now they have company. The Ace of Pentacles is here with the Six of Swords. And for me as a reader, the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups come out in the same readings, like a lot. Like a very high percentage of the time. It's very moving on energy. Very moving on energy. So I feel like instead of talking to this person, instead of trying to make this better, Empress, I feel like you are actually walking away. I feel like it's not even worth your attention. I feel like you're moving towards the Pentacle. You're practical, but it's a practical decision. It's also like bad thoughts. Like you need a break from this, you know, trying to sort this out or trying to make heads or tails of it or trying to help so much. It's like, here's what it feels like. I feel like whoever that Empress is, you or this other person or someone you're channeling, they feel like no matter what they do to help, it's not helping. So why bother helping? Someone's in their kitchen. I see blue walls. It's like blue walls, but maybe wooden chairs or something, or wood around you, or wooden trim, or a wooden table with a plastic chair or something. But I feel the release of the Ten of Staves, and I can see you sort of, you've been wanting to help, and it's almost like tisk, 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 like it's almost like watching on a monitor someone stealing in your store and thinking, gosh, you know, I was literally I have the promotion papers in my hand. I was literally about to give them a really great position. And now look. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And so that's what's sort of like weighing on the mind and just sort of heavy. And you're walking away because it's not practical. And that was me explaining the swords pointing downwards, what they pointed out to me. It's just negative thoughts, negative words. It's just bogging you down. So instead of trying to fix it, and that's why I'm also explaining why you're not fixing it. It's because this person feels like I can't fix it. Like I've been trying to help and fix things, and they just keep trying for more. They just keep asking for more or angling. I'm getting an angling for more. Something about angles, like angling for more. So you, Empress, you take your chips and you leave. You just leave. You go towards the Ace of Pentacles. Or it should be more, yeah. Okay, you get it. Now the energy, crossing that energy is either going to act as an obstacle from you moving on, or it's going to support you moving on. And this is pretty cool. We actually have the Tower with the Ace of Cups as a companion to that Ace of Cups. That holy grail of love, holy grail of relationships. So I read this as a supportive energy. I read this as a supportive energy because here's the thing. You're moving on towards a new beginning. You're moving on towards the Ace of Pentacles, something more practical, more concrete, solid. Okay? And now we have the Tower, which is a shakeup. It's an explosion of foundation with the Ace of Cups. You moving on, making that energetic decision, telling the universe, I am moving on from this. It's like giving permission, in a sense, for the universe to release the lightning bolt. Because here's the thing, we have the Alpha and Omega, we have the ending and beginning. We're going to clarify, no worries. We're going to clarify. But we have an ending, a major and drastic ending with the Tower, and then we have a beginning with this Ace of Cups. And I still maintain that there is a partner here that will meet your needs, that the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles exist in this partnership. It's a balance. It's a very equal balance, a lot of chemistry. But that Tower, that's ending this thing that has to end. It's almost like this deceptive energy has to really be put to bed, really be put to rest in all manners, shapes, and forms before you can move on to this thing. And here's the thing with the Ten of Staves in the recent past, this is an energy that you can still be feeling, but the worst of it is over. It's already kind of burst and bubbled. So you've already kind of maxed out, overtaxed yourself, and you are resting. You are taking a breather because you just took on too much, trying to help, trying to, So let's go ahead and clarify the Tower with the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. Damn. The Ace of Swords. That's your third ace from the same deck. Wow. You are ringing true to yourself. That's all I'm getting from this. Check that out. Let me see if I can see. You, my dear, are ringing true to yourself. That's your own nostalgia, for your own inner child, for your own integrity. Okay, it's almost like a purification. This Ace of Cups in the Tower, it's almost like setting fire to a chalice of water. It's almost like, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's almost perfect. It's very rebirth energy, another with the going back with Mercury retrograde. And it's everything that isn't supposed to stay gets washed away. Thank you. Everything that's not supposed to stay gets washed away. And so it is, I still read it as a very supportive energy. I still feel like it's a very supportive energy, even with the Tower. The Tower could be the shock to whoever it is that you're helping. They could just be like, what? They might be super shocked. Okay, let's keep going though. So, let me see. Oh no, they're getting all sloppy. My card's on the table. Sorry. Okay, so the next energy that you move into, in this specific situation, we have the Page of Swords with the Fool. Okay, so this is a very gosh. It's, sorry. What they're giving me here is just... Do you hear those dogs barking? Beware. Be very wary. I want to zoom in on this like right now. I want to clarify the Fool and the Page of Swords, if it is what I think it is. The Devil with... Ooh, I love this. The High Priestess. 2 major arcana energy to clarify a major arcana with a minor arcana energy. So a lot of this is out of your control. And here's the thing. You're going to have to overcome some inner demons, some inner shadow work, and it could have to do with ego and integrity. This reminds me a lot of the, this is very Mars and Capricorn energy. Very Mars and Capricorn energy. Watch the ego pass all the tests of integrity. Okay. It's like you know deep down inside what you are chained to, what your secret addiction is, what your soft spot is, what your weakness is. I feel like you do know what that is. With that High Priestess, I feel like you know. You know it's pride, it's ego, it's... Oh, that's another warning that I gave. So with Mercury retrograding, communication, give everyone the benefit of the doubt. If you're looking to take actions, do so after April 1st, because that's when we're out of the shadow period. There will be more information coming to light until then. So you don't have all the information that you have. You might think that you do, but you don't. So just wait. Wait for more information to come to light before you take any really big, meaty, juicy decisions. What this has to do with is not disqualifying yourself before you even get in there, okay? This is really about Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn. All the energy that Mars is, that drive, that accomplishment, that momentum, perseverance, it's all perfectly articulated in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn will say, I can work with this. I can really work with this. You want to accomplish something? I want to accomplish something. Let's do it. Working together, the energies can build empires. Mercury retrograde asks you to use your personal history for personal lessons that you've learned about yourself, ways that you've failed and held yourself back, and to not let that happen here, or not let that happen moving forward, because you are starting something new here with this Fool energy, and I don't want you to be foolish. I'd rather you just be the fool without being foolish. Okay, so Mars in Capricorn is going to be asking all of us that, not just specifically, obviously, Capricorns, but everybody. Absolutely everybody. Okay, so it's like, here's the thing. You are blessed to move forward after sort of putting an end to this tomfoolery over here, but move forward with full cognizance of your own weaknesses so that no one else can exploit them. Let's say your weakness is ego. You fall into the ego trap. Well, you're very exploitable because now people know, okay, play up their ego, and they're like butter. They're like in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, where you are now, the role you're currently playing, we have you in the Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. So you're solid, stable, secure. You are having your goals in mind, what you want, like the long game. You have I'll put it that way. You might not even have specific concrete goals. Maybe you do, but you have the long-term vision in the forefront of your mind. Okay, because all of the knights are insecure, including the Knight of Pentacles. Although the Knight of Pentacles is the most secure out of all the insecure knights, he's the most secure. And you're secure because you're holding it down. You're holding onto your money, your resources, your talents, your energies, your communication. You can even be sort of like, I don't even know if I want to try communicating with people on Mercury retrograde, but you're staying solid and secure throughout this period where everyone else is showing fluctuations in their character. You're not. You are who you say you are. And downside to this, you could be a little closed off, a little bit aloof. Aloof. Okay. How other people see you, however. Other people see you like everything is gravy. Everyone else sees you like life is good, that you are like an agent of fate and change, and that you're super happy and self-satisfied. So here's the thing. They probably don't see this thing happening with you and this partner, you and this employer, you and this, a backer of some sort, and that you're in transition moving towards a commitment or an institution or a company that's going to be better suited to you. They just see the fortune. So it's like this is kind of all happening behind closed doors, which is probably preferable, especially during Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde in Pisces, you don't want gossip and stuff to get out. It's just, okay. Your hope, fear, or opportunity. 2 swords. We have the 2 of swords and the King of Swords. Definitely your fear. Definitely your fear. It's a stalemate position, and I feel like your fear is that you won't be able to use your King of Swords objectivity, and that you will be stuck making a decision. But I see it very clearly with this Tower moment that you are moving on. And even if that 6 of Cups is nostalgia for this other person, if it doesn't stand up to the truth and pass the integrity test, it doesn't make it it doesn't continue on with you and your energy. Your outcome, how this specific situation resolves, we have the 3 of Pentacles with the Strength. So here's the thing, is that you are going to collaborate and work with others perhaps, and it's going to be a personal test of your personal strength to do so, either keeping your ego in check, keeping your patience in check, or keeping I'm getting ego, getting a little bit of ego. I'm actually not getting I don't pick you up being too impatient. I actually feel like you're good on the patience. But take it as it resonates, because the strength, whatever your personal thing is, whatever that devil card represents, your Achilles heel, the thing that tempts you into acting badly, behaving badly, where you feel entitled and justified to behave badly, when you feel insulted, when you feel like it's personal, whatever that is, that's what will be difficult for you to bring to heal as you move forward and collaborate with the person or the people or the situation that is more suited towards you. So it's walking away from something, moving into something else, and really reining it in, really controlling yourself. It leads to the future environment, which we have the Page of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. So this is sort of like a starting over energy where you are studying, you're in the gathering, research, beginning, planning phases of this new venture, and you're putting a lot of work into it. There is a little bit of an insecure concern of yours that I can see, where you're wondering where it's going to lead, what's going to happen. Let's just clarify this now. Another page, a Page of Staves with the World. Okay, beautiful energy. So with the Page of Staves, I am getting a little bit of a thirst for power here, enthusiasm, enthusiastic for leadership. But I do get that. Give me a second here. There's something bigger here. Give me a second. I just want to see something. This Page of Staves. Hold on, I want to see something. Thank you. I am getting a little bit of that triggeredness here. Okay, thank you. They're telling me that this is Here's the thing. Okay. So here we have you in the Seven of Pentacles, working hard, studying hard, not really quite sure if it's going to pay off, how it's going to pay off, but you know, very beginning energy here with this new relationship or this new collaboration, this new whatever this is. It's being clarified by the world with the Page of Staves, the Page of Wands. This is giving us a temperament of sort of reactive. So you're really happy, you're really triggered, you're really enthusiastic. You have strong responses to external stimuli, and it's the stimuli with whatever's happening with this. And with the world, this is really like a karmic reward for sure. It's completion, it's success, it really is success in all undertakings. You're going to be getting a clue. You're going to be getting some sort of sign or signal that will make you very enthusiastic and upbeat, that will tell you, that will show to you that this is a good investment. Sorry, I just coughed like a whole lot. You're going to be getting some news. Oh, now I'm lightheaded. Yeah, but you're going to be getting good news that could even make you a little bit lightheaded. That makes you so happy and looking forward to this. So happy, so looking forward to the reward. And in some senses, this is the reward, like finding the right people, finding the right fit, the right match. That's the reward. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some oracle for you, my dear. So it's not just like a change in partnership. It's really yourself. It's you guys get that, right? The Mars and Capricorn. What can we achieve in Mars and Capricorn? What I just said. Emotions are running high. Supermoon energy. So this is, like I'm saying, what can we accomplish and achieve with this Mars and Capricorn energy? Overcoming the shadowy parts of Capricorn energy, which is ego, which is ruthlessness, status. Okay, there's a massive potential to get a lot done. Mercury retrograding in Pisces. Don't be dishonest. Don't be this energy. Don't be that Seven of Swords. Even if it's like a white lie, I don't care. Just be completely full of integrity every step of the way. It's the only way to handle it. Bottom of the deck, a time to give rather than take. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that while this is a time with great momentum, ability to get a lot done, it also fits with that Mercury in retrograde energy of number one, going back to something and reworking it, as far as leaving one partner or situation and adjusting to a commitment that meets your needs, that is more in tune with your personal chemistry and your own personal vibration, that has more long-term potential for stability, and overcoming personal issues and personal lessons. Okay, so that really is like the perfect blend of Mars and Capricorn. Mars moving into Capricorn the same day Mercury retrogrades in Pisces. So there you have it, folks. Take care. I hope you got so much value out of this reading. I really, really do. That's why I do it. So thank you, my loves, for supporting the channel and the website. It means the world to me and to the rest of the Artegans. So I wish you all very well. I'm sending you all my very best photons. For personal reading. Yeah, for this one, I would do a personal reading. I would do a personal reading for this one. I just because Mercury retrograding could give you this self-delusion type of energy of, I don't see this clearly. I can only see my own ego. I can only see my own pain. So if you're in a situation, I'll give you this. If you can only see your own pain, if you can only see your own hurt, and you really genuinely cannot see the other side, or you are really having a hard time reconciling a relationship, a relating experience, book a personal reading, okay? Otherwise, you are on this path on your own to overcome your own, shadow parts, but you can get a lot done. So channel it that way. Take care, my loves. I love you forever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Someone's just not into it anymore. A connection. They're reaching out with a connection to connect with them. Something that didn't happen. This is very out of your control here. Opportunity is to break the chains and release the ego that has you. If you feel victimized, if you feel like you're being picked on, if you feel like you are being attacked, Those are all triggers for this ego issue that you're going through in this situation. Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, Six of Staves. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that takes us back to week 1, where, Leo, you were kind of flourishing together, or it is the love between you two. It proves to be the game changer for both of you. Another Leo card. Lion, the strength, as early as, week 3. Yeah. And with the Justice here, there's so much equality, equanimity is when I see money coming in for you. Let me just put it that way. They're giving me spiritual breakthrough. They're giving me like a huge breakthrough here. Like an implosion, like overcoming your own internal battles. And you did that in week. It's like incredible. These are new friends that you're making. So there's something there with you that you're shining so bright. You're such a bright little star.